Hello, everyone. Welcome on in. How's it going? How's your Wednesday? Welcome to Whip Wednesday. I feel like I need to close my curtain more. Hi, what a yarnaholic. Welcome on in. You coming with a goose. That's the way it should be. Always with the goose. But how are you? Anybody working on some fun projects today? I always feel like I have a million things to do, and then come crochet time on stream, and I go, I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like this always happens. Hold on. Excuse me, Harvey. Just gonna let it close a little bit. Just a little bit. Ah, no, too much. A little bit. Oh, come on. There we go. Good enough. That helps. That helps a little bit, I think, with the lighting, but it doesn't even matter. You guys are going to be looking at my hands this whole time. Not me. I don't matter. Jeez. Ugh. Hi, Zodette. Welcome on in. Hello. You're doing good just crocheting a button-down cardigan? Oh, you say just crocheting a button-down cardigan. Like, ugh. That sounds awesome. I love that. That's great. I hope it comes out fantastic. Any fun, like, colors or stitches that you're using for it? You do that a lot where you're just like, oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's just this little thing, you know. This major project that I'm working on, but it's just a little thing. We all tend to do that. Don't do that. You're doing awesome. Striped black, purple, and light purple. That sounds really fun. I love that. That's going to be a really cool combo right there. I'm really hoping my camera works today, because I didn't realize that my phone was, like, dead, and then I was just like, oh, I have to use that as my camera, and I'm like, I hope it stays live to me, but we're going to be good. Everything's going to be great. We always have backups, right? We know what we're doing. Kind of. We're working on my cryptid stuff today. I have my lovely Bigfoot. I love him. Like, he's probably one of my favorite patterns. I love him so much. This is my Bigfoot. And then he's got his buddy Yeti, of course, right? But we are going to be working on Mothman, because I want more cryptids, because I think it's fun. I do have more of these guys going, but I think it'll be fun to do a few different ideas. I want to do a bunch of cryptids eventually, right? And currently, I thought it would be kind of fun to, like, work on a Mothman. And I do have a body. So we need to come up with eyes, arms, wings, feet ideas. And then, if we finish those pieces up, we probably could start another one. Because I like to have a bunch on hand. Because that is my plan. 'Tis my plan. But we do have a bit of a Mothman body going. And I think it's working out the way I want it to. So I'm excited for it. I'm tired, though. All of a sudden, I'm like, what happened? But if you guys have any other projects in chat, feel free, hang out, work on some projects, play a game. That's always a fun thing, too. Yeah. I don't have a lot of updates. I do know that Harvey has, like, this is Harvey. Harvey has a surprise at some point in the near future for subscribers. So, you know, you might just have to be on the lookout in the Discord for that one. Just in the near future. That's all. I just want to throw that out there. And then, did I have anything else? I don't think so. Don't you lick your paws. Stop that. I think that's it. I think we should just get started. And then hope everything works, because I am still kind of nervous about that one. But it'll be fine. What is that? What is that? It's one of my alerts is being weird, and I want to just turn it off. There. I'm like, a little bar on my screen. I'm like, that is not supposed to be there. The shelf is here. And that is it. Alright, let's get to this. Beautiful. I'm going to have to deactivate it and activate it again. Hold on a second. Just, let me go here. Hold on. Oh, jeez. I thought I fixed this before. Oh, well, it's alright. I'm not too concerned. That should be okay. Yes. Very good. Very good. Perfect. Alright. Mothman. Ta-da! I like the shape. I think it's covered in Harvey hair because it's black, so then of course it's going to become covered in Harvey hair very easily. But I have like this almost like a heather gray color for the little tuft under his neck, and then I'm thinking for the wings. Oh, I probably should put this here. It's been a while apparently, because all of a sudden I'm just like, how am I not ready yet? And I'm thinking for the wings as well. I have the red for the eyes, which will be good. And then, of course, I just have, like, the black for the arms and legs, because I think that'll be easy. For the arms, I'm thinking still like our Bigfoot Yeti, right? But he's not going to have Bigfoot feet. He's going to have smaller feet. And I'm still thinking it should probably look like he's sitting. So maybe we'll just do, like, little nubbins. Little round nubbins for the feet. So you hang out there. You hang out there. Good job. Pet Harvey. Would you rather have a Harvey angle since he's hanging with us? I think so. I think it is necessary. There he is. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so what I'm going to work on, I think, first is just to get the eyes knocked out, because I feel like the eyes are going to be probably the easiest part. The eyes, the arms, and the legs. Oh, he's got little antennas too, which I'm thinking I might do like a feather pattern. So we're gonna look at that. The eyes, the arms, the feet first. Then we'll do the harder parts, which is that antenna and the wings, which I'm thinking the wings might be 4 parts. These are all the things I have to think about. Many, many things. Obnoxious. Hi, Caged. How's it going? Welcome on in. Did the Swoosul not work? Hi, Ashton. Welcome. Did I not hear the Swoosul? Did the Swoosul just be like not in the room with us for some reason? Blurp isn't connected? Why is everything disconnected? What are you doing? What do you mean? Is it showing something somewhere? Because that's really weird. I'm concerned. Yes, hi! You saw Mothman, you're like, hell yeah, that's my boy! I love it. Absolutely adore it. Okay, I see it. I'm concerned. I'm scared. Can I... Okay, good. So that is showing. Why are you being weird? Why are you being weird? I'll test it. I'll do it for you. Don't you worry. It says the browser source isn't connected, but it is! But it is. Everything is connected. What do you mean? Wait, is this... Alright. See, I had a couple of alerts that are, like, doing weird things. Is this one of them? Shows it's fine on my end. I hate when weird things do this. It's like, come on, don't start. I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to do my thing. You're stressing me out. Where is it? Dun, 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 dun. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. How did everything just all of a sudden break? I'm gonna cry. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's great. You know what? It's cool. You just had to say hi and hope I'm doing well. I'm doing okay, apparently. We gotta work on these fun little cryptids. Yeah, you're gonna love him. I think he's gonna come out really cute. This is what I have so far in the body. But I figured I could work on him with you guys, and it'll be even better. Let's see. All right, well, let's just test this one. Okay, good. We got Bigfoot. Bigfoot's working. That's a good sign. 'Tis a good sign. And then we'll get right back to it. Don't worry. I don't understand. What the flip? It's okay. I might have to fix it later, because I don't get it. There's really no reason. I'm just kind of surprised, honestly. Sorry, I hope we can get these working for you, so we don't have any issues. I'm just going to try a couple of them. Nope. That's really weird. I don't understand. I'm gonna have to try to fix that later. So I apologize that my little sound alerts aren't working. Yeah, the goose honk should work. The Bigfoot will work because those are a different thing, but Blurp isn't. And I don't understand why Blurp all of a sudden is like, nope, not connected. Unless they're having weird issues on their end, which is a potential. It's a possibility. All right, but Mothman. So I think we're going to start with red, and we're going to make a couple circles. I don't know whether I want a circle or if I want like an oval shape. These are the things I have to think about. Either a circle or an oval. Yeah, it's all right. It's one of those things where it's just like, oh, do I take the time to really do all of the testing while I'm with you guys, or do I do it later? And I think this is going to be a later situation. Because we have cryptids to make. Actually, the circle might be cute. I wonder if the circle would be cuter. Oh, come on. But hey, it's Whip Wednesday. We got all of our million projects, right? Everybody here probably understands my feelings about having multiple projects happening. I was trying to debate on what I wanted to work on today. I was like, oh, I'm working on a pattern test. I was like, oh, I have a couple of other color combinations that I think would be really fun. So I was like, oh, maybe we could work on the squares for that. Or I had another funny idea, which is probably a little bit more random. But because it's okay, how do I explain this cohesively? So I went to Comic-Con last month. Horribly chaotic. Wasn't a huge fan of the one we went to, but they had some really cute Jaws stuff because it's their 50th anniversary this year. And my brother got a really cute Jaws figurine, and he thought it was like two pieces that we could split it and we could both have parts of it. And then it ended up being one, and then you could just like put the head in different places, which was like, oh, dang it, now I didn't get one, so I'm sad. But I was like, I could crochet one. So I was like actually thinking about making a plushie of Jaws' head coming out of water. Because I was just doodling, of course, while I was working on stuff. So now I'm like, I kind of want to work on that. So that was another idea. But I landed on Cryptid. Because it's going to be way too cute. Actually, that might be a good size. Because I don't want them to be too big. Oh, and then I was like, want to do more tapestries. I have a whole list of things I want to make. I have... What did I do with my scissors? Hold on. There they are. And I'm like, I really want to make more tapestries, though. Because I have a few different ideas for them. And I was like, it would be fun just to have, like, really pretty-looking tapestries that don't really have, like, a certain picture on them or anything. And then maybe some that do have that. Make that the next project after. I think I might have to. But I was just, like, trying to come up with ideas of doing the shark. Because I was just like, I think the way he's going to stick out will be really cute. And then I was just like, maybe I should also make him useful. So, like, if his mouth is actually open, maybe you can, like, set something in it. These are the things I think about while working, because it's more fun. Okay. I'm just going to put this on there so I don't lose them. But yeah, I don't know what it is about stream, but I'm like always excited to craft with you guys, and then it comes the day and I get really anxious. And then I'm like, what am I supposed to do with you guys? I don't know what it is, but it happens every time. Or at least lately. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good size. And we'll have a second one, so we'll make the second one. And we'll see how that looks together. But yeah, this Bigfoot that I made, I am super happy with it. I have like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 of each, the Bigfoot and the Yeti, almost finished for my little stash of them. I've noticed that I've gotten a bit quicker at making them because I just keep making them. So I'm hoping that I can have a whole cryptid collection at some point, which would be really fun. Just because it's a really silly, fun thing to enjoy, I think. I don't know if you guys have like a favorite cryptid or anything out there. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Make sure that's long enough. I have a feeling I'm debating on my next cryptid after Mothman, right? Because I was like, because you guys know I like to make my lists. So then I'm ready to go. In a sense. In a sense, I'm ready to go and I know what I want to do next, but... Or at least have ideas of what I want to do next. But I'm kind of thinking the Jackalope or the Loch Ness Monster will be my next one. Because I do love them. There we go. Ignore the strings, but I think that looks good. That size. I think that's going to look really nice. His arms might end up coming out of part of this fluff, which I think will be okay, and then we'll just have 2, like, round feet. And then his little antenna. Yeah, I think we got this. We've got this. Now we get to do the fun part. Crocheting with black. I know that's, like, something that people hate doing, but it's such a useful, universal color. You know what I mean? It's perfect and adorable for the eyes. Thank you. I think the roundness is kind of perfect. I was debating on making them more like an oval shape. Then I was just like, round might be cuter. I think we nailed it. Okay, there we go. I swore Harvey was not going to stay in here as long as he has so far. I'm very pleased. Okay. So I'm going to work on arms next. And before I sew any of it together, I want to make sure all of the pieces look right. So that's why I'm not sewing the eyes on just yet, but I think they're going to be perfect. But this way we can kind of see it all together before making the big decision. I might have to go down a size for your hands. We'll have to see. Okay. One more. No, that's actually a good size. That's perfect. That's what I want. Now, did I... Just to check to make sure what I've done. Yeah, I think it's 2. Okay. The one thing I really need to do is make sure that I have the written pattern proper. Completed. I probably should make sure I have it like tested and it's written out nicely just so I have something to reference, but it's one of those things where I start designing something and I'm just like, oh, I should be writing this down at the same time. Am I? No. Do I ever? No. I should, but I don't. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. Hopefully the lighting's okay. I was like trying to make sure that everything would look good, especially with the darker yarn. Can kind of be a pain to see. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Why am I not using this? I should have a stitch marker. And I have them next to me. I have them next to me. And I'm over here just like, da da da, I'm just gonna count and make sure everything's in the right spot. And it's like, no, you're streaming. You can't do that. When I'm not streaming, I will do that all the time because it's just like, well, as long as nobody's bugging me, I can just count and everything will be fine. I'm going to be sitting here blathering on those, so it's just going to make my life more difficult. Did I make your hand? What did I do? Hold on a second. Oh, that's why. Okay. I definitely decreased way too many times. Alright. Start again. It's fine. I knew I was gonna end up having to frog. I had a feeling we would be frogging today. That's totally fine. Right, Harvey? Sometimes you just gotta frog. And then we laugh at ourselves, and we go, everything's fine. And then we move on, and we continue. And we keep having a good time. These little parts work up really quick anyway, so it's no big deal, right? But I hope you guys are having a fantastic week so far. Do a little check-in with yourself for a Wednesday and go, okay, what do I need to do for the rest of the week? Is there any way we can improve it or keep the momentum up? That's what I try to do. This morning was nuts, though, because it was just like, we wake up, and I was like, looked to see what the weather was going to be, and I was just like, oh, goody, thunderstorms this morning. But Harvey was just, like, insistent that, oh, no, we have to still go for our run. And I was just like, I don't really want to get caught in a storm. And when we went outside, I was just like, am I going to have to make us go straight back inside? Because we get to the end of the street, and the one side, just black, dark gray clouds. And then to the other side, it's like really nice looking. But over here, that's moving in. I'm just like, oh, goody. So while we were running, it ended up being, we were fine. We actually ended up getting back home before the storm started. But, man, you could watch it just loom in and, like, just keep moving over us, and the humidity just, like, rose. It just felt like whoosh, the pressure and the wetness in the air got really crazy. Rigged? Aw, did you miss? You got on there yesterday. Hi, Mole. How's it going? You don't have your 7-stream streak? Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know if it shows you it every time or why that sometimes does goofy things. All good? That's good. That's good. You're just excited for tomorrow. You're like, why isn't today Thursday? I'm doing all right. Apparently I have some silly alert technical difficulties. Blurp doesn't want to work for some reason today, but other than that, we're working on a Mothman, and he's looking real cute. We have our little big feet hanging out on the desk with me today. Oh, do you think that's true? Because I ended up streaming a second time yesterday. Oh, I screwed up everybody's streaks. My computer decided to crash, screwed up everybody's streaks. Is this what happens? I have no idea. That would be weird. I wonder if it goes by stream or if it goes by day. Curious. It is one of those things, though, isn't it? I'm also wondering if that crash screwed up some of my connections. Now that you've mentioned it, I'm like, that could be the problem right now. Yes. Okay. Do you have any fun works in progress, Mole? Are you counting building in Medieval Dynasty as a whip? I feel like our village is turning out really cute, to be quite honest. I think it's coming together. You have the eye for design. You 100% count that as your crafting? I think it's perfect. You have to craft all of the materials, right? You have to wait for your character to get them crafted. Then you have to design everything. I'm so excited about our dynasty. It's gonna be so weird when there's gonna be like a bunch of kids running around and stuff. More moving and more planning. Let's go. I don't know how many rows I want to do. We'll just keep going until we feel like he's got long enough arms. Mothman! You're looking so cute, though. See, I need a game. I need a video game. Kind of like Bigfoot, but a little less like I kind of want it to be like a cryptid hunter game. And then you can find all the fun cryptids in the wild. And it can either be a horror game, you know, where there's scary cryptids and they're going to try to eat you. Or it can be like a really cute cryptid game. Where you just have to take pictures of them. It can be kind of fun. I'm always on the lookout for more games. This is what happens. Because I like Bigfoot. I just feel like I don't know if they might have... Honestly, they probably have done some updates since I last played it, but it was so glitchy. But I really liked that game because of how you have to hunt down Bigfoot and everything. Take pictures and protect yourself. I was like looking through my library of games and trying to pick out different ones that I could focus on for the rest of the year. Plus, I have a big streamiversary coming up in December, and I'm like, ooh, I have to figure out what we're going to be doing for our streamiversary. I'm like, is it going to be something big? Are we just going to make it a low-key thing? Probably not. Maybe we'll celebrate it for a few days or something, just because it's fun. A Bigfoot game where we could build and craft, and Bigfoot is like watching. Yes, I want those games where like the weird cryptids are in the background, like lurking and observing and like learning what we're doing, and then they actually can come into like the camp and mess with stuff. That'd be hilarious. You can hear them doing the knocking sounds, and could be kind of neat. Something where it's like Planet of the Apes, but Planet of the Bigfoot, multiple tribes, and they all have their own personalities. That would be so interesting. You go into the snow area, and there's Yetis. You go to the swamp, and it's the... Oh, God, it's... What is that one called? Something ape. The one in Florida has a funny name. And then they can all look slightly different. But like Shadow of Mordor, where you go around befriending or eliminating the bad ones. Yes. Let's go. Harvey. Don't lick your feet. Don't lick your feet. See, how long does his arms need to be? Because I think it'll have to be in here. Or maybe even the lower section. I'm thinking just a little bit longer. Maybe like 2 more rows. A game I'm actually really excited about. It has nothing to do with cryptids. But it's a little creepier. I was just like thinking about games that I'm like looking forward to. I'm like, what games aren't out yet that I've been like looking forward to? And one of them is called Grave Seasons, which is it's like a farming game, right? So think Stardew Valley. But there's a murder mystery. And I love that. Somebody gets murdered. Somebody's a murderer. I'm like, I need this game. This sounds so fun. I'm like, I want more games where it's like a mix of cozy building chaos with spooky puzzle mystery chaos as well. I love that. Right? I think it's going to be fun. I just want everything. Give me everything. Shove it all together. I keep like thinking about games that we've played together on stream too, and I'm just like, oh, I want that feeling again. I'm like, I need a game like that, or I need something like that was like so fun and interesting, and it had a good story, or it was just like a fun mechanic to play. I think that's a better size. I'm just thinking he might have little shorter arms than Bigfoot, only because he's gonna have these massive wings out the back. So I think that's actually a good size, right? Or do you think it needs to be longer? On the screen, it looks like it needs to be longer. Mm. How many rows did I do here? I think I'm gonna keep it here. And we'll make a copy of it. So we have an arm. Ta-da! Make a second one. The part that's going to take probably the longest is the wings, is my guess. Just because I want to make what I'm thinking. Here's my thought process here. For the wings, I'm thinking I want 4 pieces. And I might go with like triangles. And we'll put the triangles together to make up the wings. And if it doesn't look good, we're going to frog that and we're going to try again. But I'm thinking it'll make sense. Like, they'll be a little overlapped in the back, but there'll be like 2 up and 2 down. Okay. And if anybody's just joining us and you guys are working on anything fun for Whip Wednesday, let us know what you're working on. Could be anything. Doesn't have to be crochet. Doesn't even have to be something with yarn. If you got a little project of your own, would love to hear about it. I always have a million things to do. I really shouldn't. I should try to do one thing at a time, but I'm always just like, but too many. Maybe I'll have to like give myself something different to do every day of the week, and then I can do 7 different things. Be great. Always trying to keep myself busy, though, I think is what's happening. You just started back up on finishing crocheting your son's baby blanket border. Oh, that sounds so nice. I love it. Any fun colors or stitches that you're using for that one? Wait, is it 2 or is it 1? It's 2, right? It's 2 and then yes. Stressing myself out here. There we go. Yeah, there's a lot of different fun cryptids that I think would be interesting to do my own little take on and try to do it in a similar style that I have been working on here. So I have 2 more. I have like the Jackalope and the Loch Ness, which I'm thinking, but... And I have plans. I can picture the Jackalope. Loch Ness might be a little bit different, you know, just because of the shape. But I feel like the Jackalope will easily fit into this same style. And then I'll have to go through a fun list and see what else can we do that's either cryptid or mythical creature or fun, weird, real animal that's in... that could just be wacky to have and do. Hotel California is playing on a loop? Oh boy. I hate when I get songs stuck in my head. They usually say if you have like an earworm like that, you just have to listen to the whole thing and then typically it'll get rid of it. And isn't that one like really long? That's like a really long song if I remember. It's like back in the day when all the songs were like 8 minutes long. Okay. How do I want to do your feet? I think we're just gonna do like little spheres. Because I don't really know if I want to... well... we'll do a little sphere, but then we'll have like a little leg piece come off of it, but I don't want it to be too big. So hopefully we can get it to a right size where it's just... like, oh yes, that's his feet. But it's not like, why do you have Bigfoot feet? Harvey's over here like dreaming. There he is. You can see his cute ears then. Gotta have the spot. You're like a classic dog, Harvey. It's very goofy. I'm kind of glad that we're just working on the finishing touches on our guy today so that we can see it all together. I'm like, if we were working on the body, it might have taken a little bit longer. We might not have gotten through everything, but I think we can. I think we get to see all of the pieces come together and we'll actually see little Mothman on my desk. It's gonna be good. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. right? Yeah, one more. Can kind of tell when it's not long enough. I'm like, okay, how many more rows do I have? Why did I feel like I was at the end? Okay, there we go. Good. So this one is now also set. Make sure we have enough to sew with. So we have 2 arms. So if I go on either side, see, I'm thinking that it needs to be sewn in like right here. Like this is where the arms will end up being. Like that. That feels good. It almost looks like he's got like a big floofy cowl on. But I like that. I think that's actually kind of fun. Okay. So now let's get the feet. And I get to the really fun part of the wings. I've always liked getting to kind of design some amigurumi. I've always liked it. That, you know, you get the fun little characters that you can create, or if you're trying to like base it off of people or different characters in shows. That's always fun too. Because sometimes they're really odd and you have to get creative. Like this past, what year? Did I make that? Was that the beginning of this year? Or maybe it was like the end of last year when we made my little cow plant. I don't even remember now. Everything is now just... No, I think I was here. So I think it must have been. It's either November or is like later on. My little cow plant is probably one of my favorite things that I've done this year. My Bigfoot is another one. Those 2 designs are so much fun. Maybe one more. And I just want to keep doing more designs that are mine. I need to give myself some time to do that. Just to play around and have fun. Even things that aren't amigurumi could be really fun. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I have too many plans. Too many plans for the future. I gotta do one thing at a time. Okay. That'll be perfect. This is going to be a good size. Okay, so now we're going to have some feet. Because I know he's supposed to have, like, the long legs. This is, like, the chibi version. This is the adorable version of Mothman. This isn't the scary, murderous, like, demon creature Mothman. That's not what I'm going for. We want him to be adorable. Okay. Yeah, that's way better. So you see when we have his foot right there. That's so perfect. That's gonna be so perfect. Okay. And 3. Wait, did I not? Oh, I didn't go enough. Hold on. It's like counting in my head for 12, not 18. Okay, there we go. Much better. That should line up much nicer now. The question is how wide do I want the leg part to be? Because what I'm doing is I'm shaping this so it has more of like a foot. So it kind of gets a little bit skinnier on this side. As you can see, that's going to be like where the toes are. So it comes in and it gets a little skinnier here. So what I'm trying to figure out is how big I want the leg to be. Let's see. So if I think I'm going to go in again. I think that's a little bit nicer. Just so that it has that nice shape to it. That's all I'm going for. So if that sits here, I can't tell if it's too small. No, I think it's fine. I'm used to my giant big feet. So I'm like, do they need to be big feet? But I don't think they do. I think they're going to be small because then he's going to have the wings that are going to be a lot bigger. I could have him stick out a little bit more. We'll do one more row. Have him stick out a little bit more. I think that'll help, right? I didn't really think the feet were going to be difficult, but now I'm like staring at them going, do I like this? Do I want to do something different? I don't want them to get too skinny or anything. I want them to still kind of have that same like balled look. Yeah, that looks good. Like that one. That's cute. Because I think it'll sit nice on the leg like that. That's cute. We can always adjust them too. So I'm going to make a copy, but if the adjustments are really going to be me taking away from it, luckily, instead of adding to it. so we have 1 foot. And before I start the 2nd foot, I'm going to take a tea break. I have my tea. Made myself some mint tea. It is still hot because I have it sitting in my mushroom mug. Perfect. All right. Oh, he is like out. He loves that little spot for himself. I need to get like a real chair or something there. Like that shape. It's not a real chair. Fun fact. I wish it was, because then I could also sit in it. But it's a little bit makeshift. Just because I wanted him to be able to see out the window. There we go. Oh, do we have an ad starting in a minute? We might just have an ad starting, but no worries. We're just repeating the same foot. And then you guys won't miss the fun part. Oh, you leaving me? Don't leave me, Harvey. Goodbye. It's because I was talking about him. He didn't like me talking about him, apparently. Alright, we'll turn it so you guys can see another angle on my hands then, because that's always fun. I think here, a little over. There we go. Ta-da! Maybe a little bit more. A little bit more. There we go. Alright, let's see. So that's that. So I just have to copy and paste. I kind of wish copy and paste was a lot faster. Like, aha, I only have to do it once and now I can copy and paste. It's not what it's like. Okay, there we go. It almost looks like he's wearing like little boots. I don't know why that's what it makes me think of, but I think it's perfect for our little Mothman. Okay. Yes. You never realize how long each piece takes to make unless I stream it. Like, I could be working on this stuff and not pay attention to the clock, which I should. I should probably start timing myself so I can see how long it does take me to make this stuff. But it's always hilarious when I start making it on stream and I'm like, how long has gone by? An hour has gone by? What do you mean? What do you mean? Because that's literally what just happened. Okay, let me check. Yes, that's how I'm doing it. Perfect. Very good. Very good. Maybe I'll have to have, like, holiday versions of these guys, too. You have, like, the classic Mothman and the classic colors, and then you have, like, a seasonal Mothman, like the springtime Mothman, and he's, like, light purple, lavender, spring green. Or he's a fall cryptid, and he's, like, orange and I'm trying to think of colors. Or like a Christmas Mothman, he's just red and green. Easy enough. Could add hats to them. Just to be silly. Welcome back. Thank you guys for hanging out during the ad. I swear you didn't miss anything. I just working on the foot. Blathering on as I do. We're almost to the end of this one. I just figure, you know, we gotta knock out the easier parts before we start making things a little bit more difficult. And I do think we went in order of difficulty so far. So the question becomes, should we do the antennas or should we do the wings next? Part of me is thinking the antennas, because at least I have like a feather chart that I'm looking at. Because I look at his antennas and think feathers. So that's what I was going to try to do, is make a couple of feathers to put on his head. Now, I don't want them to be huge. Oversized, maybe, because I think that could be cute. But I gotta try to make the feathers small enough, so I might have to use a smaller hook and everything, too. Okay, there we go. Do I want to go around one more time? Did I hear? I don't think so. Yeah, those are the same. Ta-da! 2 feet. Okay, so let's cut this one. And we have his feet finished. And like I said, I'm not going to sew anything on until I feel confident about each piece once they're all together. Because I think that'll give me a better idea of what I'm looking at. I want to see these set up, though. So if I put these here... Because just like my big feet, I want it to make it look like he's kind of sitting down with his feet out. Hee hee! Oh my god. It's a little silly with his feet, but I like that. That's so cute. That's cute. Okay. Good. Very good. Alright, so now we get the fun color. Which is our, like, little heather gray color here. Actually, I might just pull from the middle because it'll be easier. Definitely will be easier. Alright, so now if I do want a smaller hook, what hook size do I want to use? So right now I'm using a 4. I could go down to a 3. 3 might be good. Go down a full size. Just to make it easier. Okay. We'll try it. We'll try it. Alright, so the feather chart I have, I might have to do less stitches. Because how in the world, how big do I want these to be? Ooh, boy. Okay. Let's make this long, because this is going to be helpful. I may need to get pipe cleaners out. And I can either sew these onto the pipe cleaners, or I'm going to have to... crochet around it. I didn't really think about that until just this second. Let's just go 2. Well, actually, maybe 3. Hold on. This is the most difficult part. Why? Okay. Well, do I want to do... I could do single crochets. This is does double crochets, but I really want this to be like teeny tiny. Let's go with a half double. Guess we could do something like that. Okay. I'm like confused as to how this chart is working because it makes it look like you go to the left, but you can't. There's no chains. But you're not making the chain there. We could go up first and then come back down. Gotta think about how I want to do this. But I do think that's okay. Maybe. I just don't want it to get too big. If it gets too bulky, it's gonna be funky. We don't want funky. Alright, no. I'm seriously looking at this chart going, hold on, I see the idea, but it's like not charted properly. Is there another one I could use? Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, is that why? Interesting. Well, you know what? I have an idea, because I don't really need the stem of the feather. Like, at all. So I think I'm going to just try to make this up as I go along. And this will be good anyways, because then I can definitely say how wide I want the antennas to be. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go back loop. We'll see how this looks. If it looks really horrible, it actually might be too wide. But if it looks really horrible, I can fix it. But you gotta try something, you know? Because what I'm thinking of, what I'm doing is I'm doing both sides of the feather each row. Oh, it might be too wide. I don't know. We're gonna have to see. But I am keeping that middle piece in. I think it's going to keep it structurally better so that they'll actually stick up in the air. And then I don't have to worry about like having a pipe cleaner or anything of that nature. Come on. go. Oh, the joys of creating design. Live on Twitch. Where the points are made up and they do not matter. Alright, here we go. This will be probably a better size to see if we like the number of rows we've had so far, because what I want to do then is shrink it. So we'll have to start decreasing to kind of like bring it together, but let's see. So I don't know if I want it like that wide. What I want it to do is kind of come in, but I mean, maybe that works. I just can't tell if I made it too tall. Because we could have that kind of pucker in instead on this row. Let's do that. Let's see how that looks. So we'll decrease on this row here instead. Because I think the way I'll sew the bottom, I don't have to worry about the fact that that's wide. And I might be able to get away with it more just because I do want it to kind of like pinch and almost look a little rounded. Let's see. So it does have like a point. Do I want a point? Hold on. Let's look at Mothman for a second. Let's find a cute Mothman representation, is how I should say it, because it's not like there's actual pictures. There's no evidence. There's no actual evidence. Let me see. I thought I pulled up a picture somewhere. There's my jaws. God, I have so many things open just because I was like, what am I doing? What is happening? There we go. Yeah, it comes to like a point. Yeah. This might be perfect. Oh, this actually might be perfect. Wait, I might be really happy with this. Oh, yeah, I think that's actually really good. Because once we have this and then another one and then the wings, it's going to be real nice. Now, I'm trying to figure out whether I'm going to want a lighter gray, even lighter than like this heather, for the wings. What do you guys think? Any thoughts? Because that's like the one where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I have a great gray for it, but let me see. I'll turn off my camera for a second so I can get up. Otherwise, I feel awkward. Hold on a second. I might have one that's like a little darker. Or I mean lighter. I should say lighter. I'm like thinking about what I'm looking at and I'm like, oh, I need it to be darker and lighter at the same time. It's like a medium gray. That's what we're looking for. I'm back. See, like this one. So I'm like, do we want this color here to be the wings, or is that going to be like way too light? I don't know if I have another one that's like a darker gray. I think that's like the gray I have. Shoot. So I think this is the one I would go with if I wanted to have like some contrast with all the colors that we're using, because I like the idea of having this part and the antenna ear things to be the heather, but I'm thinking that I want the lighter gray, the medium gray, to be our wings. I think we could do that. I think we can try it. We can see if we like it. Alright, but I gotta make another one of these guys first. I'm getting ahead of myself. This I should write down. This is the one that I need to write down because it's awkward. Okay. Actually, I could probably just do a chart for it. Oh, that would be a little bit easier, wouldn't it? And then... Oh, this is like perfect. Okay. Just easier to quickly draw up a chart sometimes, I think. Like that. Perfect. Okay. That's it. That's all I needed. Very good. So let's cut this guy. Very nice. Oh, I probably shouldn't. Let's see. Go back. There we go. Fast enough like that. That's much better. Hee hee. Okay, so we have one. Make number 2. Again, copy and paste as we need to. Always fun. Oh wait, I need this part to be longer because this is what I'm going to be sewing with. I think this is going to work. I like the way that it's got like that little bit of a stem in the middle to kind of keep it upright. I'm hoping that that does work because it has a bit of a stiffness to it that I think will be perfect. Oh, hello. That's one thing I should probably note is that I was like doing back loops on this guy. Give it a bit of an extra texture look to it. And who knows, I might end up coming up with a better idea for our little feather antennas. But right now, this is what I'm feeling. This is what to me looks the way I'm picturing it, you know? And I'm excited. Okay, let's see. Hello. That one's got a decrease on this row. Much better. Mm-hmm. Did I do 3 rows? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hold on a second. What did I do? Oh, I did do 3 rows. Add a row. Hold on, I had a row really quick. Okay. Go back. I thought I had frogged back that extra row, but no, no, no. It's there. Otherwise, they're not going to match, which, I mean, that could be cute, too. Bit of a match situation going on. One shorter than the other. We could have one folded over. Just to make them extra cute. There we go. Much better. I think. Hopefully. Right? Oh, that's why. Here. Okay, let's make sure that they are identical. Ta-da! There we go. Very good. Okay, so we have those. Oh my god, I just realized what I did. I realize now why the size looks funny. Ah! It's fine, we'll make another one. Positively Crafty, get on in here. Hello, hello, everybody.
Hey. Hey.
What is up? Hello. What were you guys up to? Tell me about stream. What were you crafting? What were you crafting today? I should get a little bit bigger so I can say hi. Hi. I'm Rachel, aka LadyLazyPup. We play a variety of games here from Cozy to Chaotic to Scary. We crochet, we craft, we have fun, we laugh. Welcome. But thank you guys so much for the raid. How you guys doing? Hello. Cookies and crafts? Let's go. Oh my gosh. Ooh, virtual snickerdoodles. Classic snickerdoodle. That's what we have to have, right? Okay, hold on. Adelina Ray. There we go. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Aloha to you too, Floony Floon. Welcome. If you need to get out of here and go de-stream, relax, give your hands a break, stretch, all of those good things, feel free. Get out of here. Thank you so much for the raid. We're currently making a Mothman, though. So if you'd like to join us for that, there he is. It's adorable. You're making some more cyanotype prints. Ooh, I like it. Experimenting with chemicals and figuring it all out. Ooh, That sounds fun. I like that. A bit of an experiment and craftiness and creative. All of that good things. All of the good things. Yes, go rinse off. Rinse off those prints. Do what you need to do. I hope everything turned out fantastic. I hope you figured it out and you got it to work really nice. But currently I am making the little like fuzzy antennas for my Mothman here, and I just realized I used the wrong hook. So I'm gonna make a second one because I want them to be smaller than the larger, I think. So we'll make another one and we can always go, hey, actually, the other size was better. Or not. You know, hopefully we can get this the way we want it to. Oh, you coming back? 1, 2, 3. Oh, you got it? There you go. You got it? You're good? Harvey has decided to join us. This is perfect timing, Harvey. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's obscene. Don't do that. We are like making a bunch of cryptids. I have my don't do that. Stop. Darn it, Harvey. Yeah, I know, you're funny. You think you're hilarious. But I do have my Bigfoot and my Yeti here with me. I love how they are. They're one of my favorite patterns now. I adore them. So I'm like, we have to keep making more cryptids because I'm itching for it. I'm ready for it. You're ready to see how it turns out. Gotta wash the chemicals off, fix the prints, and then let them dry. I'll be crossing my fingers because that sounds super exciting. But yes, thank you so much, Positively Crafty. Have a fantastic rest of your night. I hope everything's perfect and beautiful. You got this. Oh, did my shout out go through? I always hate when the shout out doesn't go through. Hold on. It should be automatic, and then it hates me. But if you're not following, if you haven't checked out Positively Crafty, you got to. You have to. They're awesome. All right, we're going to try this again. Yeah, this makes more sense. All of a sudden, I'm like, why does everything seem so much bigger? Oh, because you're using a hook that is that much bigger. That'll do it. Absolutely, get out of here. I'm surprised you came back. He's like, yeah, this is like a perfect place for me to just like pass out and hang out with mom. He is a mama's boy. If you haven't met Harvey, this is Harvey. That's my buddy right there. He's plastered all over my stream because like I like to joke that this is his stream and I'm just hosting it. I guess, you know what, with all the people, you know, that joined us today, if you guys have a favorite cryptid, tell us about them. I don't know if I have a favorite. I find them very enjoyable. So, like I said, we have Bigfoot and Yeti. We have our Mothman. My next cryptid, I'm thinking, will be either the Jackalope or the Loch Ness Monster. You gotta go for it. You're not mature enough for this project. Oh no, what do you mean? Okay, hold on. Let's see. The one you're working on? Uh-oh. You can do it. You've got this. Whatever it may be. You got talked into crocheting something? Uh-oh. Don't you love and hate when that happens? You're just like, look, obviously, I now must make this. We've all crocheted or crafted even some wacky things, I would say. It just makes things a little bit more interesting. All right, let's see. But that's true. If you are working on anything special for Whip Wednesday, I should say, let us know what you're working on. Anything exciting, fun, weird? Doesn't have to be a fiber art either. There we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can be anything. Okay. There's that. Oh, you're creating a certain something with balls. Oh, yes. You know what? I have also made something like that before. It was many moons ago, and it was this big. It was for lipstick. You know, it was like a little chapstick holder. It was a necessary, silly thing to make for my friend to make us both laugh, and it was perfect. You know what? I say it's okay to giggle at it. It's perfect to giggle at it, because it's making you smile, and that's what we need. It's hilarious. I have one. What am I saying? I had a friend also made me one, but it's larger. I like these bubblers. They're like sparkling waters. It fits perfect over this. It's a koozie for my drinks. I can't have that on stream. I don't think. But we'd have to call it a mature stream. And none of us are mature. As you were saying. All right. Yep, that's way better. All right, perfect. Look at that. All right, so we have our little antennas. So these are going to go boop, boop, right on top. I like that. I even might curl them in slightly and like sew it like that, because then they'll have a nicer shape to them too. Oh, that's going to be so good. That's going to be nice. Oh, but next up is the wings. And I'm still debating on this. I think I'm going to try it in the lighter because I like the contrasty color. Otherwise, it's going to be in the heather gray. So I think we're going to try it in the lighter gray because I think that'll be really cool. The gentleman who talked you into it is quite fond of them. He's very excited. I hope so. That's so funny. I'm glad you're getting a good laugh out of it. That's great. Where's my other hook? There it is. Alright, so my idea for this, because we're going to do the wings next. I'm thinking triangles. I'm thinking 4 triangles. And they're going to be like one here and here. Now, is it the bottom or the top that's bigger? I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm going to have to do it. I think it's the top is going to be big, and then the ones on the bottom are like a little smaller. So that'll be like 4 pieces to kind of give that shape. Because I see different versions of Mothman where he's got like just like the big bat wings versus like the actual like moth type wings. Or like almost like angel wings-esque type thing. I think I want to go with the classic moth wing. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's just do it. Sitting here thinking, if I wait long enough, maybe it'll make itself. It's not gonna happen. I'm glad you're still here. I'm glad you're still hanging out. I hope you're having a nice time. Yeah, because I think the triangles are going to be like the points are in, right? So they're all going to come together in the back. and it'll kind of fan out. I think that's gonna look good. I don't know. We're gonna have to try it. Everybody cross your fingers. Hope it looks nice. Because we can even put like a little fringy or something on, maybe like a pico. I don't know, a little bumpy edge, like a scallop on the edge, just to give it a little shape or texture. And the question is how fast do I want to increase if I do it too quickly, it's going to fan out a little bit different than I'm thinking. So we're probably going to have a couple tries of this. I'm thinking just increase once each row. Let's try that instead. Oh wait, you know what? This could be longer because this is actually the end that I'm going to sew with. Very good. Okay, so let's try this instead. And depending on how this comes out, I mean, it could be the top or the bottom, and then we'll just do either extra stitches or less stitches, or less increases, I should say, for the opposite one. I don't have a pattern. I guess I should point that out. I don't actually have a pattern. I am just kind of, I'm designing it myself. If it wasn't, I wasn't clear. Oh boy. Here I am, rattling on. My apologies. And it's all because I wanted to redo my big feet, because I made very simple big feet. At least I thought they were pretty simple when I first started streaming. And I was like, you know what? I really need to update them, make them more complex, make them way more the way I really think feels solid. And then I came up with this guy, and it makes me so happy. He makes me so happy. And then now here we are making all the cryptids and going a little crazy with it. See, the thing is that I do want these to be pretty large. But I also don't want them to be just kind of like flopped there. I mean, actually, if they are kind of floppy or if they kind of fold in nicely, could be really cute. I guess what I could do is always take a little bit of wire around the edges, right? And see how it goes. It is Stardew Valley music, yes. You got it. It's a mixture of a bunch of different things. You got a lot of game chops. We've got Fat Rat. We've got game music like Stardew and The Sims. It's good times. It's my massive playlist of like 10 hours. I think it's 10. Oh, no, my mistake. It's 12 hours worth of music. Which is good, because then when I do have those really long streams, I don't have to worry about repeats. I think this is going to be good. So once we get to a certain size, I'm going to check by putting it behind him just to see if it's going to end up being the top or bottom part of the moth wing. There we go. But right now, it's just a triangle. It's just very, very simple triangle. We could even put the markings onto this. Like, I could just sew the markings on. Just to give it a little extra something if we think he needs it. But I actually do think, now that I'm, like, looking at this, I think the light wings was the right way to go. Because I was going to go with the dark wings, but it's, like, so much dark on dark on dark. I want some extra, you know, depth to the coloring. I think this is good. But if we have any other fun crafters here, I mean, you guys are all fun people. I know that. But if you're crafters and you feel like sharing your works in progress for Whip Wednesday, feel free. Let us know what you're doing, what you're working on. We do have a crafty channel in our Discord. You are welcome to post away. Let us see what you're doing. If you want to show off anything cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have a feeling this is going to end up being the bottom triangle. Because I think we're going to want to fan out a little bit extra. Like every other row, do an extra increase instead of just the one on every. Which is what we're doing right now. There we go. Actually, do I have this on? I don't. Okay. I want to make sure my tea stays hot because it's always hard for me to pay attention to my tea or my coffee or whatever I have, and then it's like, oh, that's going to get cold. My hands are busy. This is what happens. Not big enough yet. I'm thinking at least 4 more rows before it's big enough to really check. I'm really liking how this is turning out, though. I'm getting excited. I always do this where I'm like, I can envision it even better now, and it's like, ooh, I'm getting giddy. So I'll probably get this guy done, and then I'm gonna have even more things to work on after stream. Oh, today is Wednesday. So on a completely different thought process, I don't know if any of you guys watch the show Wednesday with Wednesday Addams. My husband and I are watching it. I've seen it, but he hasn't seen it. I didn't know if he would be interested. But he's actually interested, so we started watching yesterday because the new season comes out today. So I don't know if any of you guys are going to watch that. Maybe I need to make an it. Or I could make a thing. I could have a hand. Could be weird and fun, honestly. But that's probably what we're gonna end up watching, is more of that tonight, and then I'll be crocheting at the same time, finishing up the pattern test, probably making another one of those just to go through the pattern again for my person. And then I have like a million other projects I want to work on. But who knows? If I finish this guy up today, I might make another Mothman because I gotta make a bunch of them. We have like 4 of each Bigfoot and Yeti. So I'm gonna need at least 4 more Mothmen, right? That's what that means. Okay, everything is still looking good. I always have to check every once in a while. Crane my neck over here just to see, are we good? There we go. All right, is that big enough to actually see if this is the size? Oh my god, that's gonna be so cute. Okay, so do I want to round this off more then? And kind of give it like a scalloped look? So it has like this one on the bottom, and then it'll have a bigger one up top. So it'll have to get wider. And they'll be kind of overlapping, so it kind of gives that like really good look to it. I might have to end up putting an attachment piece back here. We'll see how that goes. Otherwise, I might just be able to sneak in and like attach it somewhere in the back. Or even under the fluff. So if we put it under the fluff, this is probably the row I want to put the scallops on, is what I'm thinking. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Do we want scallops? Because I was like, the scallops would make it have like the little whoop whoop whoop. Or we could do. We go into. We could go like 1, 2. And do little bumpies on the side. That actually could look nice too. Dang it, is that bonk not working now either? Okay, hold on. I will bonk for you. Because my alerts for some reason hate me right now. Don't you worry. You will get your bonk. The bonkening will happen. I promise. I don't know what is up with my connections today. I gotta fix it. Get out of here. Okay. It's so silly. Venus, welcome on in though. How you doing? I hope you're having a lovely Wednesday. If this is sound alerts were working, and now I'm going to be even more confused. Okay, hold on. Pause this. I got you. This is going to be fine. Just because I gotta make it weird, I suppose. Oh, wait, here. Oh, you dork. Okay. It's fine. It's cool. It's great. This is exactly what I wanted. Really? You know, I love it. But I also just absolutely despise it. How about now? Sometimes I just want to cry when everything is just like, no, I refuse to work. No, 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 don't worry about it. I'm not gonna do it. I refuse to work. You're fine. One more time. Bonk. Hopefully this was heard. If not, it's fine. It's cool. I'll give you back your points. Oh, sadness. The goofy things you have to deal with as a streamer, I swear. Okay. All set. Sadness. I'll have to fix those for next stream. So now I'm trying to figure out, though. Actually, I think I'm going to put it on the end, too. I think that would look really cute on the end. So if I just do a couple extra stitches. Probably one more. Like that. Just to give a little extra bump. And then we could do this every 2 stitches. I'll just do a couple extra chain just to give a little texture to the bottom of the lovely wings for our Mothman. There we go. Let's see how this looks, and we'll see if we like it, because if we like this, I'll go with it. Otherwise, if we think we need to do like some sort of like shell, can always try that too, because this is literally just like a nice little embellishment on the ends, just to give a fun detail. I'll do that here and slip stitch just to give that end one, two. So I think that's actually kind of nice, where it just kind of gives that little bit of a ridged edge. That looks good. Feels fancy. All right, so let's cut this. We'll have it, and then we will test with... We'll make a few more, obviously, is what we're going to do. So we're going to make this one again. We'll have a second one of these guys. And then we have to figure out how we want to adjust it to make a larger wing up top, or one larger part of the wing up top. Okay. Long enough piece for sewing, and then let's make our triangle. Actually, how many rows did I end up doing? I did not count. Did not count at all, but we'll get there. I'm just excited to see it all done. And the nice part is if we really don't like the wings, I will just frog them and reuse the yarn. So we don't have to worry about wasting anything. Waste not, want not, right? But it'll also be just good to see it all together. Yes, okay. It is a little goofy that I like to invent the wheel each time I make I make something. I don't know, I have fun doing it though. It makes me happy. If I find like a pattern I really love, like of course I'm gonna do it. But if I'm like, it's just it's just not quite there. It's like I gotta get the look of what I'm thinking of out, right? Then it's like, nah, I gotta make it myself. Let's go. At least it's a nice relaxing. Wait, did we just... Hold up. Why did everything pause? No, what happened? We're back? We're back. We're good? I look over and everything, I was just like, oh god, please don't tell me everything just went haywire, but we're fine. Yes? Oh, good lord, I don't need it today. Is Harvey's good too? Harvey's is good too. Okay, fantastic. Okay, I wanted to just sit on it and make sure we were good. Sometimes you look at something and you're like, oh no, is it all screwed up? I guess that's the end of stream. No way, we're already... Holy cow. Okay, didn't realize we were going into another ad break, so I apologize if I didn't catch you in time, but... Again, I am... You know, what's perfect is that I am just repeating the same thing I just made over again, so at least you're not missing much. Right, Harvey? You better not be leaving. Honestly, it's okay. If you need to go cuddle or get cozy, I get it. He's such a butt, though, because, like, after stream, I know he's going to want to cuddle. So we'll go cuddle, and I'm going to want to keep working on my stuff. But he's fine with that, right? He's like, yeah, keep working on your stuff, but just don't let the yarn touch me. And I know it's because it probably, like, tickles. But it's just so funny. You got an itch, Harvey? What's going on? We gotta give you a bath. Not sure if his allergies are bugging him. Gotta get all that stuff off of his skin. He's got sensitive skin, don't ya? Harvey. Stop licking. You're gonna irritate it. You're gonna irritate it. Do you want your llama? That llama? No? Okay. Harv, don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Good boy. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do. Well, we could try it. We could do it where it's like every other row I increase, but I increase on both sides. No, because that would still... Nah. I think what I wanted... I'm trying to think of how I want to shape the top part. I kind of like the idea that it almost rounds out more on the top. But I don't want to increase too much and then it's like massive or really silly looking. I don't know. We'll have to look at it. We'll play around. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh. Okay. Welcome back, my lovely, lovely community. If you guys didn't hydrate during the break, right now is a perfect time to hydrate because I need to. Get the hydration going. Stretch a little bit. Give yourself a good stretch. Posture check. All of that. And how's your Wednesday going? How's your midweek going? I hope you're doing well. If you're starting new projects, working on old projects, we'd love to hear about them. So feel free. Let us know. Post a picture in the Discord. Whatever's fun for you. Or just hang out. Get some stuff done. Enjoy your time. I love it. Thank you. Because I'm having a good time. I'm excited. I'm having a ball right now making Mothman. He is looking silly and adorable. Okay. So is it 15 or is it 16? Yep. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay, so we have this. Now we're going to do our little fun edging. And then I'm going to cross my fingers that I still like how this looks when we test it. So far, we're making perfect time. I love it. I've been putting this off too, and I don't know why. I don't know why it's why I'm like putting off finishing up my lovely little Mothman here, because he's so perfect. He needs to be completed. Oh, did I not do the right amount? Oh no. No, tell me I didn't. I screwed up. Shoot. Hold on, because I gotta make sure that I have the right number. Is your back foot that itchy? Let me see it. Let me see it. Is it that itchy? Here. Is it better? Don't chew on it. Don't do that. Stop, 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 stop. Don't irritate it more. I'll take care of you later. I'll get you a washcloth in a sec. Oh, shoot. Did I need to do one more row? Is that why I'm off? I think I am. I think I did. Shoot. Let me count. They don't seem... How? Alright, fine. I think I just need to do one more row. Oof. Driving me crazy. What's up, Harvey? Does anybody have any fun plans for this weekend? I think my plan is to clean, crochet, record, edit. Maybe do some gardening. My garden's getting a bit of a mess. I'm going to see if I can't trim back the tomato plants and the cucumber. Got to figure out how to get that guy away from trying to suffocate the rest of the plants, because I wasn't even expecting him to grow, and then there he is, just massive and crazy. My husband and I actually got a really cute thing to do for date night. We're gonna have it's like a little piece to put into a bookshelf. It's the size of a book, but you put all the pieces together and it looks like a little alleyway, or like a little like street path. And it like lights up and everything, but it's got all the little pieces to put together, so it's like a miniature. So hopefully that'll be fun. I was eyeing it the one time we were there, so we decided, oh, screw it, let's get it. Had a coupon. So why not? So that'll probably be worked on this week too, and I'm excited about. What's the matter, Harvey? You okay? What's the matter? You just itchy? You just itchy? He's pretty much my son, the way that I work with him. Right? Say I'm like a toddler. I'm silly. Right? Okay, let's see. But don't worry, Harvey. Once I'm done, you're gonna have me for the rest of the night. I think this is fixing it. I was so confused. I was like, what did I do? And it's just because I was one less on the rows I needed. Crazy. I thought I had the right amount, but then I was like, nope. We fixed it. But I hope all your guys' projects are going super duper well. Okay. And hopefully with very, very minimal frogging, if any at all. Okay, so we have wings coming out so far. We have the bottom parts of the wings. So that's going to overlap probably around there. So that's the bottom part. Now that could just be everything we do, but I kind of wanted to be a little bit more ostentatious with these wings. So these are just like the bottom half, and then we're going to have another one that comes out from up here. And they're going to kind of all overlap together, but I think that'll look really nice. So let's try it. I know. Maybe later. Can either do it today or tomorrow. We'll give you a bath, okay? I know you hate them. You hate them, but it might help you feel better. Give you an oatmeal bath. Don't freak out. I'm not gonna do anything right now. I'm crocheting. Take a nap. Sleep. Play with your llama. Here's your llama. That's the one he decided to bring up with me today. I was just like, alright, you can have your llama. Works out. Okay, bye. I scared him away. I'm so sorry. Well, now you get to have the fun view of my hands in a second. So what I'm thinking is what I was doing earlier. Let's see. Where I was increasing on both sides, because I was just like, it was just way too much for what I was thinking of doing with the bottom part, but could work for the top, because it's definitely going to round it out a lot more, and it's going to get bigger faster. I don't want it to get too big though, so we might have to include some rows where I don't increase at all. It's kind of what I'm thinking. But we'll start off with just doing the increases and seeing what it looks like. There we go. I feel like at some point I'm gonna have to put like a little about me and my crochet journey from when I was a little child. I've been like crocheting my entire life. And I just enjoy it. It just makes me happy. See, that's why I don't know if I like how fast that's increasing. Let's go back. Okay, so I'm going to increase here. And then I'm going to increase here. And then I'm going to say that third row I'm not increasing. And we're going to see how this goes. Because now I really have to pay attention to see what rows I'm on. But I'm trying to shape this a little bit differently. I like that the bottom one is just like this lovely looking triangle with the little edging to it, but this top one I want to be a little larger, a little bit more bulbous, a little bit rounder on the top, which we can always add later, but I want to make sure the shape is right. So we're going to get our increases in. And we're going to keep trying to get the shape we want. Okay. I think that's so far all right. It's shaping better this time around with the added row in between. Definitely, but I'm not sure yet. Still questioning my life choices. There you go. Gotta have a good view of Mothman. Okay. Another increase. Oh boy, what did I do? My yarn split on me. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's just rude. Okay. Yeah, see how this one fans out more than just like a triangle? It's kind of, that's what I was going for. It's a little subtle, but I like it. I wonder if I'm going to be able to. No, I think I can do it. I think I can do it, right? We can get this guy done today. Or at least we can get the pieces completed. That's what I need to do. As long as we can get the pieces and I know what I'm making, I'm going to feel real good about it. So no more frogging. We have to lock in. A little scared to say that because I don't even know. We might have to frog again just to get the right shape, but I think we've got it. I guess another thing I could do is technically crochet around the edges. Shaping it that way too, but I think this is going to work. The further I get out though, I may have to add in extra rows of no increases. You don't know why you're awake, but you are. And you have to tell me you love Mothman. Thanks, Carrot. Hi, how's it going? Sometimes we're just awake at the right times. We're awake when we need to be, right? That's what I'm gonna say. But how are ya? How's your Wednesday? I hope you're doing well. What do you think of my little Mothman? So far, so good, right? We're getting close to having all of the pieces done to put them together, which is really exciting. I have the little antennas, we got his arms, we got his feet, and we have half of the wings. So we're almost there. We're almost there. It's happening. You're all right. I'm glad you're all right. I'm glad you're all right. Your nephew finally got his book for his birthday. Does he love it? Is he excited? Is he happy? I'm doing well. One thing at a time. I say one thing at a time, but I'm constantly making myself overworked. So I'm doing like a million projects at a time. I have a lot of stuff coming up. I guess I haven't said it since the beginning, but Harvey wanted me to let the subs know if you're in the Discord, you may get something soon. Like a surprise or something. I don't know what he was talking about. He'll let you guys know. I said he could have free reign of my Discord when he needs it. So there might be something special coming soon. You think he looks great and you want him? I'm like really excited. Because once we get the little pieces together and I can work on the pattern and making sure that's all nailed down, then I'm going to make more of him. Because I have like 4 or 5. Did I say 4? It's like 4 or 5. I'm pretty sure I have 4 or 5 big feet and yetis at this point. Which is great. I love it. I wanted a whole army of cryptids, but we'll have to make a bunch of Mothmen then, so he's not lonely. He's very excited. He went on his first hike today, though, so that was more exciting to him for the first. I mean, that's fair. Look, hikes are wonderful. You get to look at things, you get to experience things, you get to smell things. But I'm glad that he was excited. Yeah, that's right. The cryptids will keep me safe. Just surround me with cryptids. He's obsessed with flowers. Oh, that's perfect. You gotta stop and smell them. Every single one. Oh, okay, yes, I will. I will stretch. Everybody else, stretch along with me. Posture wise. Give your back a break. Give your wrists a break. Stretch them out. Wide fingers. Good stretches. Good stretches. And hydration! Literally, he smelled every single one to the point that your brother was like, okay. There'll be more, I promise. We're gonna keep moving now. That's so funny. It's like a dog. Not to compare, but my son, my Harvey, um, he does the same thing to me on our runs. He'll be like, "Oh, today I feel like smelling everything," you know, and I'm just like, "Okay, dude." We need to keep moving. And that is like what was happening this morning because there was a storm coming in when we were running. And I was just like, we need to keep moving. I'm like, you are going to get us trapped in a storm in a second, and you are not going to want to get wet because you hate getting wet. But he's like, but I want to smell everything. And I was just like, stop that. Not today. Most days I will let you smell as long as you'd like. Gives me a break. But, oh boy. You were walking your friend's dog and he was doing the exact same thing. Yes! Aw, your dog's sitting and you love it? Yes, let's go. It's really nice just to have a dog around. I'm just saying. I grew up having dogs in the house, and then it's just like I can't not have a dog. It's too hard at this point. Like we need to have friends constantly. Bring another one in. Oh, he's 3, baby. Baby. I love it. So surreal to have a dog because you haven't had one since you were 2. Oh my gosh. So long. I love the little pitter patter of their tootsies, their little nails on everything. It's a must. It's an absolute must. Yeah, we're good. I think I might have screwed that up, but I think we're okay so far. How many rows have I gone? Let's do one more row. And we're gonna see if we like this size. This little Bubba loves cuddles, and it makes your day all that much better because when you're sick with a migraine, he's just like, I will cuddle. Cuddles will absolutely help. Yes. Harvey also loves to give cuddles. He loves to get cuddles. He loves to give cuddles. He likes to make people feel better. Absolutely. I understand. He's good at it too, honestly. You'll be hesitant to give the dog back. I think it just means that you might need to get one. If you can. If you have the means. Maybe it just means that you need to have one your own. I'm just saying. Just gonna throw it out there. Okay, let's see how this looks so far. It's so funny because it's like almost the same, but like I want this on the bottom and then this here. Is it too wide? Wonder if it's going too wide now. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Because it's much wider than this one. Right? So you can see that the width is actually different, which is what I wanted, but I want it to be longer as well. And I don't know. Questioning everything. Let me look at it again. I need to see a picture. I like it, but I'm just like hesitant. Shoot. You want one so bad your landlord doesn't approve? No! Silly landlord. You're not allowed to have dogs at the house, but you're at hers looking after the cute little guy. So that works then. But, that's so mean. It's cruel. People are so weird about animals. Like, I get it, because to me, it's not the animal's fault. It's usually the people's fault why they don't allow it. Now, other people would be like, no, it's the animal because they stink and the blah, blah, blah. It's like, no. Okay, let me tell you something. You can clean and it'll be fine. It's usually the people who need to, do these things so that everything isn't really disgusting. Or like the animal is scratching up stuff. It's like, well, that's either anxiety that needs to be taken care of, or it's like they need to be trained. Again, it's the people. Just saying. People kind of do these things, and it drives me a little batty. It's not working. It's not working the way I want it to. See, I like where we're at right now. But I still think it needs the extra set to get the real, like, moth wing look. Unless these are the bigger ones and I need to actually go smaller for the bottom part. Oh, is that what's happening? I think that's what's happening. Because of the size, because of, like, the shape of everything, I'm wondering if we need smaller versions on the bottom, not larger ones that are bigger than these. I think I'm gonna go with that. We're gonna try it. It's alright, though. One day you'll get to have your very own, and it'll be really exciting. Alright. Triangle's gone. Try again. Got our yarn spaghetti. I would love all the pictures. Yes, please. So I think what I'll do is I'll just do the same thing we did before, but make it smaller. I think it's just that simple. I think we went too complicated. No big deal. Keep it simple, stupid, right? That's what you gotta remember sometimes. You gotta get that kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. You have a feeling the cat that comes to your garden will be very jealous when you come home and you will know you were with a dog. Oh no. It's gonna be like, excuse me. Who do you smell of right now? Unacceptable. There we go. knows everything, you swear to God. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't be surprised. They're very odd. Very odd animal right there. If you feed the other cat that comes into your garden first, she death glares. Oh no. This is my human. How dare you? I love it. They're so possessive. So are we, though. You called her a pun name? Oh, that's even better. I like it. A silly pun name works so well. Oopsies. There we go. Caterpillar! Oh my god, yes. Perfect. It's silly. It's adorable. It's what we need. A little caterpillar. Okay, I'm gonna put these here so I can see how this is gonna go. Since now I'm thinking it needs smaller wings, not massive ones. Your mom calls the other one Scaredy Cat because she's a bit more shy. Oh, the Scaredy Cat and Caterpillar. I like it. That's a duo right there. For some reason, it makes me think of Alice in Wonderland. I think because of the caterpillar. So you got like the Cheshire Cat who like hides, and then you have the caterpillar who's just like, I don't care, I'm right here. There's a third one now too, still coming up with names. Yes, let's go. Oh, that was the inspiration. Oh my god, get out. I love it. I love it. Because it's like, yeah, the Cheshire Cat's, like, you know, not shy, but he does shy away a lot because he's like, I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna go invisible, but I want attention. Oh, you were watching that movie the day you named her? Oh my god, that's so perfect. I love it. You've been into the classics lately? We've been doing, like, watching all of them from the beginning for fun. I think we're actually on, like, Pocahontas at this point, which is great. So I'm excited. But still, I was just like, geez, we've gone through so many. It's so fun to go back and watch the classics and see the old artwork and animation style and stories. It's really fun. That's your network next one? Get out. Both of us. Both of us. We have to watch it. Have I seen The Prince of Egypt? Not for a long time. I'm pretty sure I've seen that, but it was a long time ago. Because it's not one that's like coming to mind right away, so I haven't seen it recently at least. You watched it today and it was such a throwback? I bet. I bet. Oh my gosh. You love the music? Nice. That is always the fun part, right? And then it goes from just being a musical to being a sing-along, and then half of them always become a sing-along, and I love it. So I don't want it to be the same size. So I'm wondering if right here is a good spot. Okay. So let's do the edging. And then we can make the second one and we can see how it looks. That was you when you introduced your friend to The Sound of Music. Ooh, The Sound of Music. I could go for that one. Honestly, it's been a bit and now I want to listen. Like I want to watch it. I want to watch it. She's never heard of it before you. And the same with Mary Poppins. So you did your duties. You got to. You got to. That, like, the classic. You're talking about classics. Those are absolute classics. I love it. 3 hours long. Yeah, you never think about that. It is a long one, but it's so good. It truly is. It is definitely. I mean, I guess you could always put in a an intermission, right? Because it is musical. Get to a good spot and be like, all right, we're gonna have an intermission. Half of it the love story and then the war. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You're making me really want to watch it again. I'm gonna have to. It's just a smidgen smaller. It's just a smidgen smaller, just a couple extra rows. Boop. But I think it does what it needs to. It gives that look that I think I'm going for. You did a whole presentation in school about The Sound of Music? Oh, yeah. You must. I could see that happening too, where it's like that's such a good one to do some sort of project on. I could see a few different aspects to do it for. The history, the analysis of it. You get the music part of it that you could analyze. You've watched it hundreds of times as a kid to the point you know it so well and the lines, and your friend couldn't stop laughing at you. Oh my god. I love it. A lot of analysis. I like it. I like it. I know you like to analyze. We like to discuss things and have fun with it. If you watch it, then prepare to have you analyze it with me. Let's go. Get the red yarn out. Grab the big board. We're gonna just start connecting the dots. Also, some dramatic readings of the lyrics. I mean, could you imagine? Doe, a deer. A female deer. Ray. I won't keep going because just in case it has to happen. It has to happen naturally. Because the hills are alive with the sound of music. There we go. Dum da da. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and then pin it down? How do you find the words that mean Maria? You finished something? Yes. Bet those balls are looking great. Oh, don't you tell him about the walk-on sound. Blurp is being silly and doesn't want to connect right now. It makes me sad. I have to fix it later. Any sounds you guys want to do them extra at the next stream. Okay. There we go. Well, like, I'm trying to speed run this end. It's like, come on, we can do this. Finish the wings. I can't wait to see it all together. But I will, like, I don't know if I have my pins right next to me. If I have my pins right next to me, we can try to pin them together. Otherwise, I'll just lay them on there just so we can see it the way we need it. Did you turn? There we go. Just a little bit to the side. You wonder why they chose the song for Maria to go down the aisle? True. Like, imagine you're getting married and they're calling you a flibbertigibbet. A will-o'-the-wisp, a clown. It's a good question. It is a good question. Maybe that's what was like, maybe she was imagining that's what they were thinking. Maybe it was a different song. I don't know. It's a good question, though. This is what we need to figure out. This is what we need to solve. Whose mind are we in right now? Who's thinking these things? Hey, Harvey. What you doing? You coming back? You're coming back? Good boy. You don't need me anymore. You need the boy. There he is. There he is. Say hi, Harvey. Hi, Harvey. Cutie. My cutie patootie. Yeah. You're the cutie patootie. Yes, you are. You saw a video actually recently of the real Maria and Julie Andrews doing a real Austrian yodel together. Amazing. Phenomenal. Harvey. Good boy. That's a good boy. He is adorable. He is the cutest. And you cannot tell me otherwise. I am very biased. The real Maria Von Trapp was teaching Julie Andrews what to do. That's so fun. That's crazy, and I love it. 11. Okay, one more row. Let's go. Insane to you also that the real Maria Von Trapp was born in 1905. Yeah, right? It feels not so long ago and super long ago all at the same time. I don't know why, but that's how it feels to me at least. I'm glad you understand because it's one of those weird feelings where it's just like, nah, that wasn't that long ago. But it's like, no, that was long ago. But it was like, but also not really. I breathe in funny. Don't mind me. Oh my gosh, 120 years ago. That's so crazy. It's hard to, like, fathom that. Okay. In January, it'll be 121. Oh my gosh. And that's all because of your project. That's fair. That's fair. Sometimes it's just those crazy things that you'll remember, right? Okay, so I didn't count. I just kind of assumed I had the right number, which I hope I did because I just kind of cut it and just went for it. Okay, so if we have those go across, kind of, I want them to be overlapping. Those need to come out, but then these can kind of overlap a little bit so they're in more and facing each other better. And then Mothman with the wings. What do you think of the wings? So we have the wings there. We're going to have his feet like this. And then the arms are going to be here. And the little antennae up top like that. I think those wings work. I think these work. Because if we have these kind of flat like this, I'm going to try to get them to sit a little bit better. And then these can be here. Yes, that's where I want them to sit. Yeah, that feels better. I know I have so many strings. Sometimes it's hard to envision what I'm envisioning. But can you see it? Can you see the Mothman? He's got more pieces, I think, than Bigfoot. But I kind of love them. I love them together. They're adorable. It's giving you very random facts. It's even more insane to you about the husband. George Von Trapp was born in 1880. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is kind of hard to think. Do you think the wings are okay? I'm glad you think so, because I'm feeling it. Hold on, do I have my pins? Alright, let's see. Because then I can actually pin these on so we can see what they look like. And then they'll stay, hopefully. So probably around there. And then, whoopsies. And then... I think it's probably here-ish? Yeah. So then feet. This is great. I'm so excited. Funny to you that they had a kid named Hedwig? Oh my god. Of course that would make us think of Harry Potter. That's cute, though. Is that where the inspiration came from? I wonder. You know, sometimes you get that name inspiration to create a character or a piece. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, arms. There we go. Now you can see it better. Can you see it? Can you envision it? It's like when I actually can pin these on, it does definitely help. Because sometimes it's just hard to picture what it's going to look like, you know? These are a little bit harder to do. Maybe I should do the smaller pin. Hold on. Yes. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Da 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 da. Okay, here. Okay, so there's Mothman all pinned together. I kind of love it. And then if I can get him to sit down on his damned wings, I can try to figure out where they would go. But I'm pretty sure somewhere like there. Yes! Mothman. I think that's what I want. I think that's it. This is what I pictured. Some of their great-grandchildren are well known. It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. I'm making you love Mothman more and more. Good. He's supposed to be adorable and lovable. He's not the crazy murderous monster. Okay, this is the adorable Mothman. This is adorable Mothman. Might be a little different from Mothmans you've heard of. Oh, it's gonna take me forever to like sew everything together. But it's like I really just wanted to see it. So then I was just like, don't even think about sewing anything on until I knew I liked the pieces. And I'm like, all these little extra strands are gonna drive me crazy. Because then what I'll do is I'll sew the triangles together so that they're easier to put on, but then they have that great shape. Ow. Never be alone, be alone, be alone. And then, so I'll probably have it go in around here in the back. That's what I was thinking. I might need a couple extra pins so it stays together so I can see it and show you. Now you'll never be alone. And then I still think I might embroider the eyes that are on the wings of like actual moths just to give it a little bit more depth in the back. Because I think that would look really cool. So you could do like the circles on the back just to see them better. But, oh, your foot fell off. Dude, your foot fell off. You can't be doing that. I'm just making them adorable. That's the plan. We want adorable friends, right? Yeah, so I think that's my Mothman. So we have finished all of the pieces for him. He just has to get sewn together. So we have Bigfoot, Mothman, and Yeti. Ta-da! Next up is either going to be who am I talking about? The Loch Ness Monster or the Jackalope? Right? I think. Unless you guys have another idea for me. No, you gotta get out of the picture. You had your time in the limelight. This is Mothman's time. They're all very cute. Thank you. I like the way that he's looking right now. This is gonna be fantastic. But there's so much to sew in, and I've been live for 3 hours. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna do a quick poll right at the end here. What cryptid is next? Question mark. Is it going to be the Jackalope? Is it going to be the Loch Ness Monster? Is it going to be other? Question mark. I'll let you guys vote, and we're gonna find somewhere to go raid. But I'm really happy. I'm really excited. You say do Nessie next? I think Nessie would be really cute. Get like a long neck on Nessie, right? And you get like the dinosaur shape. I got like, there's ideas. There's ideas. Let's see. Loch Ness Monster. Yeah. Yeah, you got like that dinosaur look. And the flippers. We could make this work. I think we could definitely make you work. But I love it. I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun with it. You already know my vote. It's too good. Like, they're just so fun, you know? I don't know. Cryptids are silly and fun, and I like them. And I want to make them all. And I want to make weird, like, mythical creature ones, too. I think is part of what I'm thinking. Like, I want to do cryptids and mythical creatures and weird animals that are real. I think that's another one that I think would be fun. You know? Like the platypus. I love platypus. They're adorable. They're so small. I didn't realize they were so small. And then I saw one at the zoo, and they're so tiny. And they're cute. But, like, I need it. Okay, let's see. You want. I have a feeling Loch Ness is gonna win. I have a feeling. Just a little smidgen, right? But it's too good. Oh, good. Here we go. We could go here. I love it. Love it, love it. Or do we want to find a new friend? Let's see if somebody else is also up. No. No, they are not. That's okay. It happens. Yeah, they're like small. They're like small. I always, for some reason, I picture them to be like at least this big. And they're tiny. He was a little zippy dude. If I make a platypus, I have to make it a fedora. I think we have to. And then we'll name him Perry. And he'll be Perry the platypus. As is absolutely necessary. You always imagined them as big too. Did you even know they were real? Oh my god. I have loved them so much. Oh my gosh. Oh, where do we want to go? So many friends we could go say hi to. I'm just having fun like chatting now at the end here. Loch Ness Monster wins as we see. Oh my gosh. It's only the last few years that you've learned they're real. It's a crazy looking mythical creature looking thing, right? And you're just like, that's not real. And your brain just goes, that's not real. Nothing's real about that. And then you realize, no, it's real. It's actually real. And they're cute. They're so cute. I love it. Anyways. Oh no! No, you stupid ad break. I thought I paused it. You stupid thing. It's fine. This is what I get for chit-chatting for too long, apparently, right? I start chit-chatting, and this is what happens. Scottish Loch Ness Monster deserves to win. You know what? You're not wrong. All of them deserve a win. It's the best. All right, but I think we can go here and have a good time, because I see some crafting, some charity event. It's gonna be fun. So I'll get it started. I'm gonna wait though a little bit, but you can't get over my Mothman. Very cute. Thank you. I hope you guys had fun with him. I hope you did. Make sure to follow me on all of my socials. Check out the podcast. Rate, review, subscribe, share it with your friends. Enjoy it while you craft. It's long enough. You guys will get probably a bunch of stuff done at the same time. Go join our Discord, the really cool community that we have. And then I also have a YouTube channel where I put all the VODs up and I make some fun videos there. It's gaming mostly. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe in the future I'll do some crafting. We'll see what happens. We'll make a new channel. I don't know. We'll see what happens. 10 out of 10 on the recent podcast episodes. Let's go. Spice Summer. All right. Let me get us out of here, right? I love it. But thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you had fun. And I'm going to say keep crafting, keep gaming, stay lazy. I realize I'm still tiny over here in the corner. I guess I could become big for 2 seconds. Keep crafting, keep gaming, stay lazy. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. Have a lovely night. Bye, everybody. Good night. Good evening. Take care. Bye. Oh, wait, I forgot. Don't forget to use the raid call, use the sub raid. The last few streams I've had another mod in here doing it for me. Don't forget to use it. Have fun. See you guys there. Bye.